Well, we'll never be able to answer that question, but riddled through my DNA is an ability, a gift, a prize from nature, like a bread maker that does all the faffing about the flour for you. I have to really think to know what car I have. I have no idea what my mobile is. I do know my PIN number, 1978. Now before you write that down, 1,978 is how many pins I can cope with being stuck in my cranium at any time, which is having what is having 1,978 pins penetrating your skull? Well, it's less painful than having 2,000 of the little beggars up there. My waist is they always say it's lower or higher than the amount of heavy petting you achieve between 17 and 23. Oh, is that how many rings a tree has before you can call it a man?
Elliot?
Yeah.
What else don't you know?
I don't know.
So, that £5 I owe you.
What?
Nothing. You see, Elliot, that's your name, by the way.
Thank you.
It's all quite obvious to all of us here that your infamously large organ,
Hey.
your brain,
Oh.
and nothing else,
Okay.
has seen better days. And you remember last week when you were enjoying that steak and chips at the Kingston Rotunda Centre in the bowling alley,
Yeah.
and you left wearing the shoes they gave you?
Everybody does that.
Not stark naked, they don't. And, do you mind putting on some clothes now?
I have got clothes on. A nice skin-coloured see-through unitard. Look, there's the label.
Oh, it really isn't. And don't wave it at me. Face facts, Elliot. That's your name, by the way.
Thank you.
Your brain is like that shop, Tiger. I mean, it looks really cool, but when you get in there, you realise it's just a kitsch version of Poundland. Your mind is a lost cause. And you couldn't sell what's left of your cerebral cortex as a paperweight or even a novelty stress toy.
I had no idea.
Well, that's no surprise. So, Elliot, please, put at least a pair of Y-fronts on.
Oh.
On your head. Well, that's progress, I suppose.
What, was it all the drugs I took in the 90s?
No, you didn't take enough. I mean, most people assume that a little dalliance with narcotics isn't harmful. They couldn't be more wrong. Everyone, with a few dashing Hampson exceptions, succumb to the allure of drug use, and they always get it wrong. After a while, stopping. One day, they get out of a bad company, go to fewer parties, and before they know it, they don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. It's very, very sad.
It is, yeah.
I mean, all that effort watching Robot Wars caned out of their bosoms. And they were almost there, vegetating, playing on the Xbox in a haze of the cheapest...
Teenth.
Whatever that is.
Yes.
All for nothing. As they gave up and embraced reality.
So, why is my brain going?
Well, your brain was so used to getting mashed watching The Power of Kroll that it isn't used to watching The Empty Child on nothing but a kiwi smoothie. So, I'm afraid I'm going to need to run a few tests. First of all, then, here's a picture of a butterfly. What do you see?
A big splodge of ink.
Oh dear. I mean, I have in front of me 3 square blocks and 4 holes.
Right.
One is round,
Yeah.
one is star-shaped, one isn't.
Right.
Complete the task.
You missed out one of the holes. You said 4.
Oh, failed again.
Oh.
Next, look at my finger.
Right.
Watch the finger, see it sway, watch it swing back
Ooh.
and forth. Watch it go back and forth.
Yeah.
Watch it pop off and scurry up the table. Watch it go on jolly adventures with Pop Pop, the plastic soul squirrel who lives on the moon. See them both realise their true feelings for each other after too many bottles of cheap plonk. See them wake up in the same bed with no memory of the night before, but secretly they know what went on. Poor Pop Pop, the plastic soul squirrel. Poor finger.
Okay, what does that prove? You sound totally out of it.
You wrote it, and that's my point.
Did I?
Yes, in one of your sober stupors, you typed it up on your Mac. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, a Mac. Who has a Mac?
All right, look, I accept that you have a point.
Sorry, I get very excited. I didn't think it showed in these chords. Calm. Can you hear me, Elliot? Elliot?
Hello, Dave.
Elliot, you were away then. I mean, I just reminded you owed me a £5 and your eyes glazed over and you were quietly muttering away to yourself.
Was I?
It was your longest pause since Bernard Bresslaw fainted during a radio version of a Pinter play, and no one dared to carry on in case they were interrupting the master at work. But if it wasn't for Jacoby letting one go, it would still be going on.
Is it those... It's these poppers that are the problem. Party poppers.
Ah, the stringy, coloured confetti, like some psychedelic pop noodle entrail. that slight whiff of cheap gunpowder, and the expectation of where it will go, and the melancholy of picking it all up afterwards.
You're right, Dave.
No, not really. I mean, you keep giving me these really odd lines to say, and it's a miracle I get through them. The spelling, the grammar, it's a nightmare. Even this speech has no punctuation. I don't know where to breathe. That's it. It's over. There's nothing you can do to say, let me read any more of this. I can't carry on. What's going on here? There's no punctuation at all. I can't cope.
Well, if anyone knows how to wrap up that skit, please write, as clearly I've got no idea how to write the merest fleck of naturalistic dialogue. And that's an awful last line, isn't it? Quite clearly, I have no idea how to end that sketch at all.